Hi Gemini, Tristan from Elements Tarot. Here we are in July to do your Sun, Moon reading and your Venus right now. Thank you for coming back. And if you'd like a personal reading from yours truly, my information is in the About box down below. So I will be using the Golden Tarot for the 10-card Celtic Cross. I'll be using the holographic deck. And at the end of the read, I will pull an Oracle, Archangel. Oh, why was I going to say Archangel Michael? Romance Angels by DOREEN. All right, so without further ado, let me just cleanse this space. And I have my water right here. I just want to make sure I don't get it in. So, okay. Here we go. I just put my cards in a water spot. So the way that I look at it is the Knight of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. So maybe he needs to be cooled off a little bit, huh? Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign that needs to be cooled off a bit, Gemini. So actually, before I get going, I'll just turn this over. There we go. And one sip, and we shall start. Okay. So, what's going on for my Geminis? Sun, Moon, and Rising in the month of July. What's going on for my Geminis? Interesting. I will share soon. So, Gemini, I feel this month of July, it's about juggling two different people. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Cups, overflowing love and emotions. Truly a gift from Source, from Spirit, the Divine, God, Goddess, whatever you believe in. But there definitely is angelic assistance here for you in the month of July. So, as I was previously talking about that fire sign, which, can you believe, he popped up and I shuffled the deck. He's here. Fire signs are here. Here, I have the King of Wands. This is somebody who's friendly. His intent is really focused. As you can see, he's really looking at something, and I'll show you in a minute once I explain the card that's crossing you. So he is really intent on getting what he wants. This man is a go-getter. This man makes it happen. And he is the highest king. He is the man. He is older. He is wise. He is friendly. But through his adventures in life, he has become bossy and domineering. So there is a side to him. He's not happy when he doesn't get what he wants. As you can see, that he is really so intent. Holding his wand, he's all about action. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. He is divinely connected as well. This is somebody who is who wants the finer things, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get there. He's very fiery in his personality, very, very handsome, absolutely, at an older age. And there is what's crossing him is celebration. Three of Cups. Now, for some Geminis, you are juggling two people. Okay. But for another grouping of Geminis, you are going out, you are enjoying life. You could potentially be going out with this king here. And very interesting enough, and the reason why I say third party, for somewhere you could be juggling, here's the king, and he is upright. This could be you going after what you want, as energies are fluid, saying, I am getting what I want. So you could be housing the energies of the King of Wands. Action, going after what it is, who it is that you set your sights on. When a card crosses you like this, I read it both in the upright as well as the reverse position. So you are celebrating, possibly with this individual and somebody else, going out with your girlfriends, going out with two other people. It is summertime here in the Northern Hemisphere. But you're enjoying yourself, going out for drinks, sitting out at a couple of bars, having a good old time for yourself. When it is in the reverse position, it does talk about another person coming into play. But I feel like you know about this. I feel about the majority know about this. And I get the sense that you are the one who's struggling. Why do I say that? Because look who came out. Remember the one who needed to be cooled down a little bit? The Knight of Wands. He is curving too. Can't see that, that's really weird. It's in the water. But this guy here, also very handsome, very endearing. He is a fire sign as well, like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. He goes after what he wants with speed, with force. But there's a naivety here with him. He is all about the one night stand. He is thinking about himself. He comes in with messages, and messages that of boasting of what he can do, he or she. He doesn't think about consequences. He lives in the moment. Still very friendly, very fiery, he comes into a party and he's the eye of the party. He's the eye candy. And something is growing here with the Empress. There is expansion. Oh, look at that card, huh? Isn't that gorgeous? There is luxury associated with the Empress. This is the sign of Taurus. Some say Libra as well, because there is Venus here. Taurus and Libra, their planet is Venus. But there is growth going forward. Now, I want to go back. I want to take a step back. And I want to talk about this king in your current position, which is you. What is crossed is somebody is really having a good old time. But if you notice what the king is looking at, he is looking at this other person here, this other additional fire sign. 2 and 1 makes 3. You would be the third person. You would make the completion of the triangle. And he is really focused on this individual, holding his staff, ready to get up from his throne where he is divinely connected and say, who the hell are you? This is somebody who comes in for a good time. This is somebody who is here to stay. Take it as it pertains to you, Gemini. 2 and 1 make 3, right? In reverse or upright. But I am not getting the sense that this king likes the presence of this knight here. Not at all. I feel that this is the person that you have been dealing with. And all of a sudden this person comes in. And it's like, you just rocked my world. As I said, that could be you. In your past position, the High Priestess, Major Arcana, the High Priestess. There are secrets that have been kept. There are strong emotions. She is not in the reverse position, but I'm getting for somebody out there where you are not using your psychic skills. You are not using your intuition here for others. You have a heightened situation going on that you could possibly feel that something's not right and you don't know the truth. Because the Empress, yes, she's here too, but there's something here that you don't know about and you need to make a decision. You have to find out your own truths. If your intuition is speaking to you, then in the month of July, going into the first half, we are on the lunar eclipse also, by the way, going into the first half of August. I'm sorry, I was just getting some information in. That we are one on this lunar eclipse. It brings truths. It also brings things that you ordinarily do not see. It's a big full moon. And those things that were not clear to you, that you did not see, today, I'm filming this on the 16th of July, things could be, I hear, rearing its ugly head, finding out the truths. Maybe somebody did not know about this king, or well, maybe he wants to become a king, but he's not yet. He's still a knight. Possibly in your past, somebody was not speaking, holding secrets of somebody else. What crowns you is the Star card in the reverse position. There needs to be some balance. There also needs to be some faith. Continue holding on to whatever that it is that you need to hold on to. Don't drop your dreams here. Do not drop your dreams. Hold on to your faith and believe. You need to believe. Don't lose hope. Major Arcana, the Star. Don't lose hope. Reverse position, Gemini. So far, we have in your past, there were truths not seen, things that were hidden, and you were thinking about making a decision, bottom of the deck, related to a love situation with a lot of emotions attached. I feel as though that you knew, again, this could be you, going towards what you want. Is it a fire sign? Is it a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio? Is it an Aquarius, which is in the reverse? Is it a Taurus? Got everybody here. Also in your past, in the right side up, I have the Ten of Swords, which speaks about backstabbing, lies, possible cheating. The worst has been done to you. Tens are also about completion. Lunar eclipse here today speaks about endings and completions. Where you feel a temporary loss, feeling as though that you've been left out in the cold by somebody else. Somebody else put you here. But you don't walk alone. You're trying to see what's on the inside. You just want to feel as though that you're on the inside again because somebody or you kick somebody out of your comfort zone. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't even know this when I was putting it down because I was so focused on seeing that this guy came out again. I was like, wow. But Gemini, somebody was lying, getting something over on somebody else here. And the other 4 signs that I have completed already, this is a major completion here as we come to the full moon, especially that of it being a lunar eclipse. Things are coming to an end. And you're juggling again because you need to make a decision. Could be finances that you're juggling, where you could be doing things for other people, especially money related, but you're juggling your finances and possibly you're juggling other people, or you're deciding what to do because there's somebody here that's rushing in that's like, you just walked my world, you're the one who I want to be with, but you're not a king. I'm worried about you coming in and leaving me. The hurts, the pains. And then once that's over, I'm left with this energy, feeling like I'm hurt. How am I ever going to recover from this? How am I ever going to recover from the lies that were spoken, the lies that somebody kept from me? Again, if you notice, there are 3 people in this card. 5s are all about challenges. This one here that holds the swords and is picking up the swords from these other 2 people got one over. He won the battle, but he's not winning the war. These people are walking away. And it leaves you juggling. So let's clarify, shall we? Gemini, for the month of July, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's going on for Geminis? A new start, Gemini. And it's weird because I was looking at these cards and I'm not clarifying any particular one. I'm not clarifying any of the 10 cards that I have down on the deck. I just have this one, and it's a new start for you in love and passions in life. Again, another gift. And it could be that of you starting something else and a love, gifts given after this hurt, this pain, and a new love is growing. It could be that you were dealing with a knight and then all of a sudden, he was just too much because you couldn't believe this person anymore because they lied consistently about things. They were here, there, and everywhere with third-party situations. And then you're going to this king and starting this brand new love relationship that is going to be passionate, that you're going to love. New relationship. Continue to have the faith and hope. Don't drop your dreams because of things in the previous you didn't see, where things were hidden and a lot of hurt was being done. That's over. And the reason why I raised my eyebrow is because there we go, the 3rd time it worked. I put this High Priestess back down in the past. And it worked again. But once I touched it, she went sideways. And then I put it down again, fixed it, and she went sideways again. So I'm just going to say, if it goes in the reverse, there could be some jealousy around you too, Gemini, okay? You are the sign of clarity. You are the sign of finding your own truth. You speak your truth other than what has hurt you with this and with this, the lies and the backstabbing. I don't have your sign here. But what I do have under, oh, here I am holding the cards backwards. I've done that in a couple of other, there we go, so you can see a couple other videos I've done that. I'm like, okay, so as you can see, and we'll look at the back of the card, space shot today. So, and yesterday. So, underneath the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a soulmate card, the Two of Cups, an offer that's given, twin flame, a reunion. I don't know why I just said that. I don't have the Six of Cups yet, but I hear reunion. Maybe somebody from your past, this fire sign that is the knight that comes in, doesn't know what he wants, he just thinks about himself, herself, gets what he wants, and off he goes the next day, and you never see him. But this king is here that wants something. This king is looking at that knight and saying, who the hell are you? Get away from my property. Because I'm starting a new passionate life. I want the action with this person. I want relationship that is true. You come in, you stay for a day, and the celebrating is over. And underneath the Two of Cups in the Ace, Temperance. Major Arcana, all about all in due time, all in divine time. There needs to be a little balance. There needs to be some decisions made because you're still here in your number 10 space, which is your wish of juggling. The two chalices. Patience. It will come. Remember, I was going to stop there, but I have to show you. Underneath the Temperance is the fire sign. I do feel that a lot of you are dealing with a fire sign. And underneath that, here it is. Six of Cups in reverse. This is your past coming back to talk to you because we are in Mercury retrograde until the end of the month. And then the shadow phase then ends probably around the 15th of August. Just remember what you want now during Mercury retrograde, you do not want at the end of Mercury retrograde, out of the shadow phase, when Mercury starts going back direct. It's a time to think about things, re-examine things, a redo, and end them. The past is not your future. The past is the past for a reason and a lesson. Don't think that you can't create something brand new because somebody here could be a trickster. I'm going to place this in the right side up because you can manifest anything that you want. I'm going to knock on that. You can manifest this new love. That's exactly what's coming towards you, Gemini. Let's get back to clarifying, okay? So, ultimate card, a brand new start that is passion. Again, card of fire sign, card of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Let's clarify. Let's do the Five of Swords, what that is all about. Let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the Five of Swords? Again, fives are all about challenges and changes. Yeah, so as it turned over, you could be dealing with a Virgo as well, the Hermit. You're really going within. There is isolation and there is loneliness. I understand that. Because somebody left you feeling out in the cold and because somebody backstabbed you by lying to you. So that's the Five of Swords. Huh, look at this. I just placed half the deck on my lap. And it's the Star, which you have in the reverse position here, which is what crowns you. But a message, continue to have the hope and faith. Decisions need to come. You're testing the waters. When is it going to be the right temperature for you? You're going to be going on a huge journey, but balance needs to happen. Okay. Oh, here's my little grandmother who's 101. You may hear her, but I think she's going to come and say hi. We'll see. So that's that. All right. Oh, and look at this. On the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups and the holographic tarot. I don't know if you can hear my little 101-year-old grandmother, but she's talking to my 5-pound Yorkie right now. It's the cutest thing. She usually pokes her head in. I'm in a different house, so she walks over. So yeah, there is going to be celebration with you. There is going to be celebration. Continue to have the hope and faith and believe that everything is going to be okay. We're in Mercury retro, so I hear a redo. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Leo? Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe that fire sign is a Leo, right? Five of Pentacles for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, yeah, so somebody wasn't honest. Somebody was dishonest with you, Gemini. But that's changing. I feel by the end of the month of July that you are going to release somebody here, so you don't have to juggle. What is the Ten of Swords? Oh, wow. So I just asked, why is the Ten of Swords here? Right side up. Second message, because somebody was lying, somebody pulled the wool over your eyes, and somebody was trying to get away with something. Lies, lies, lies. And that is what's crossing the Ten of Swords. Why is the Star card here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. Because somebody is going to come towards you. This is all about the Knight of Cups comes at you with wanting love, true love. They're shy. They can be weak emotionally. They can be over emotional at times. Somebody who wants true love, and they're on their quest to find it. And it could be here this King of Wands, because this King of Wands has been through it. He's been through all the bull crap. He knows what he wants, and he's going after it. He's focused, but remember, he is looking at this Knight of Wands saying, like, get out of here, buddy. What is the Three of Cups here for? Why is the Three of Cups here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah. So there's loss. You could have put money out. You could have had somebody staying at your property, which wasn't working. You could have been paying for everything. This is a large lump sum. You could have wanted to get pregnant by somebody in the past. Maybe you did. It's right here. Financial losses. And it could be that this person, this Knight of Wands, is coming back. Don't go there. Mercury retro. Don't go there. And anytime that you go out to enjoy life, you could always be spending. Keep your money to yourself. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Gemini? Let's find out. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? Yeah, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is an individual here that is dishonest, is disloyal. Okay, and that is what's clarifying the Knight of Wands. The word truths here being spoken to you regarding this person, because this person was here, there, and everywhere, sharing beds, sharing whatever, and it was just like a no-go. So you really got to sayonara with this. Okay. The little 101-year-old just came to the door. I saw her. She peeked in. She didn't come to say hi because she saw I was holding the cards up and she knew I was talking to the world right now. I wanted you to meet her next time. And it's funny because I wish I could bring the screen and just show you the camera in the screen and just show you that the High Priestess, I didn't touch her, but she turned sideways again. So you might be coming to a hard time making a decision. There could be some jealousy. You're not using your intuition about the situation. There are secrets held. There are a lot of emotions. You need to connect with your subconscious. Gemini, you are an air sign. You're all about thought. You're thinking all the time, but you're not connecting to your psychic and your intuition. Something doesn't feel right, I'm feeling. You need to come out of it. Why is the King of Wands here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? And Venus. King of Wands. This is it. So you're speaking some truths here. And those truths that may come out with the Knight of Wands, whatever they may be for you, might not be the very best of conversation, but you're speaking your truth. Pages bring messages. This page here, the swords, they're not always the best messages, but you speak the truth. There's a clarity, coming clear. I just keep on hearing like clarity, coming clean. But at the same time, I feel that the communication can go back and forth. There is communication here. And it is, I don't want to say stifling, but it is taking a step back. Thinking first. Thinking about the truth after you hear the truth, the clarity. Coming into that space of clarity. What do I do now? Because I know I don't want to juggle anymore with a decision. And there's a lot of indicators here in the cards. An indicator here is with the High Priestess, with the columns in King Solomon's temple. There's a choice. With the pentacles that you are juggling, there is a choice. What else do I have? The Aquarius card as well. There is a choice. This body is taking the water from the pond in both hands, putting it back into the water, and then putting it back and putting it onto the land, having the faith that there is going to be more water that she could use in order to saturate the ground. Choice with the two chalices, sorry. So there are cards here. Oh, and the High Priestess, she's like fallen. Okay. She's fallen. So some things may not be known yet. What is the Two of Pentacles here for my Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising? This wants to come over. It's leading you to your happy home. It's leading you to marriage. This karmic situation, this relationship that you're making a choice upon, where somebody backstabbed you, is a lesson for you to know what you don't want going forward, which is going to lead you to the angelic number of 1111. The doors are being opened for you. Why do I say 1111? Because the 4, I always do this before, like it's right here. I always try to show, but it's right here. Okay, see the 2 wands, wait, there we go, 2 wands, and then the 2 wands on this side, 1111. The doors are being open for you to enjoy. This is a marriage card as well. Celebration, buying property, possibly, well, I won't say possibly, what didn't work in the past, there's opportunity here for you going forward. And that is clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I'll end the clarifying with this. You're moving away from something for something better. The moon is out, just like the High Priestess here, where you still don't know things. There are emotions tied to this card. There are emotions tied to your situation. And you're leaving. You're not going to deal with it any longer. You want something better. And it might put you on a journey, but you will get to your destination. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so I just took this down. The moon is out. Guys, yeah, there's deceit. There's deceit. Again, a choice for you to make with the 2 columns of the moon. All right? All these little creatures coming out where you normally don't see them coming out from the ocean or the pond or the stream. Crab and lobster. So what you see during the day with the sun, you don't ordinarily see at night. The moon is out. Be having some bad dreams. Emotions, a lot of emotions. But there is definitely some things that you don't know about. That's why you're leaving. The moon's coming out in a lot of these cards, as well as the past when things started. You don't know the truth of really what's going on. The High Priestess, she holds all of the secrets. If you walk up to her and say, what's going on? Zip lip. Throw the key away. She's not telling you. You have to find out for yourself. You have to find out on your own. The pomegranates and the cape, you need to pull this straight back so you can get to your subconscious, because you're not using it. You're not using your intuition. That's why she keeps on going sideways. Yeah. Everybody's coming to you, Gemini, for a handout. There's no reciprocity. Equal give and take, there is none. I hear also that there is no appreciation. Let's choose a romance angel. I won't choose this. I'll let Spirit choose it for me. What do we have? My Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July. For Gemini. Did I say Libra earlier? I'm sorry. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Freudian slip. What's the message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Bunch of cards wanted to follow. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Guys, we got it. It's a goodie. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Ideally, you have the marriage card here. I do feel that it is with this king. If this is a one-night stand or somebody from your past coming back towards you, this fire sign where it didn't work before, guess what? It ain't gonna work again, Gemini. And that's why a lot of cards here are indicative of disloyalty, dishonest, lying, things that you don't know. Don't do it. Don't go here. Don't go back. Remember, it's nice to want to see the person, reminisce, but it didn't work in the long run. It won't work. You have something steadfast and true here that's looking at this guy like, just get the hell out of here, dude. Who are you? I'll do this. It's looking right at him. With that third party situation. Oh no, this is the Empress. But there is growth. Here we go. So there is growth. 3. All right, growth, expansion, beauty. This came up for a reason instead of the 3 of Cups. So there's growth with this person. Not this one. There's growth because you're moving away. There's growth because you're no longer juggling. There is growth because it's the marriage card. Because wedding. I love you guys. If you want a personal read, give me a shout below. Email me. And I'll talk to you later. Love you, Gemini.